Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So just recently, a lot of people were talking about how, it flooded the media, so to speak, that Kylie Jenner and Jordan Woods were seen out, I guess, having a night out on the town, so to speak, hanging out as friends again. A lot of people were saying, well, I hope she's not getting back into a friendship with this young woman because her family literally tried to ruin her after what happened. Let's go down memory lane in case you forgot. A couple of years ago, Jordan Woods and Kylie Jenner, they were BFFs. As you can see in the pictures, they were really tight. They were two peas in a pod, if you will. And Kylie really let her family come in between what she had. Now, I felt bad for Jordan, even when she was, friends with Kylie, because I don't watch their Kardashian show, whatever you want to call it, but I have seen a lot of clips from the show. And there was a clip where when Jordan was still, really close with them and she was even on the show, and I think living with them, she was saying, I'm friends with Kylie. We're best friends with BFFs. We have been for a while. I love her to death, but it's like so much of her life revolves around me. That's basically what she was saying. So much of her life, like the center of everything was always Kylie. Like so much was revolving around her and just so much was about her. And so much of her time and her life was consumed with that girl that she said that it felt like they were in a relationship. And low key, some people, that's almost what it is. And I'm not talking about a friendship. I'm talking about a romantic relationship. Some people can say, oh, you're stretching, you're reading too much into that. But no, I feel like exactly what she was trying to say. And I feel like she was soaking up all of this attention and this affection that Jordan was giving her, and I don't know if she was reciprocating, but I know for a fact that Kylie was enjoying all of, like I said, the attention and the affection that she was getting from Jordan. Like I said, fast forward to the incident that happened, where she was at the party, and that was a party, like she said, whenever she sat down with Jada at the red table, she was telling her she didn't even really want to go to the party. I do believe that she felt obligated because that was her best friend and her family, and they had went there and people were saying, they try to throw the whole cheating thing. And I'm the first person to say, if you're cheating, that you're wrong and that people shouldn't do that. Although deep down inside my heart, I do feel like Tristan took advantage of her. She said that she had had some drinks and that she was allegedly drunk. And even if she wasn't drunk, she wasn't completely in her right mind. And I think that they knew that. I think he knew that. And like I said, when she sat down at the red table with Jada and she was, telling what happened, she said that she was walking and she was trying to get past the door, and he just kissed her. Like she didn't go after him. She wasn't sitting in his lap. This wasn't her trying to chase behind him, behind the scenes. This happened out in the open, what he did to her. And like I said, I feel like this wasn't a cheating scandal. This was he did this to her. And she even took the blame for it. She said, I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have been at his house with them. I should have just went home. But me personally, like I said, this is coming from somebody who's real quick to call people out for cheating. I don't think personally that she was responsible. I feel like he took advantage of her. I really do. And I could be wrong. But like I said, I feel like he took advantage of her. And I was under the impression that at that time that he had already broken up with, Khloe. I could be wrong, but I guess they were still in a relationship. But Khloe took it and she blew it completely out of proportion. Instead of looking at it as my boyfriend took advantage of a woman in a point where she was not completely aware of her surroundings, and he kissed her, she took it as, oh, this woman's trying to steal my man. And I feel like that was absolutely and utterly ridiculous. Especially now that we know what we know about him, about how he treats her, how he doesn't care about anybody except for himself and his own pleasures. She really treated that girl like she went out of her way to try and steal Tristan Thompson from her. And you know what the crazy part about that is? Like I said in the previous video that I made, her and her sisters like relieving women, other women, especially black women, of the men that they're in relationships with, so to speak. But she took it real personal when he kissed this black woman. And I feel like that's what it really boiled down to, allegedly. That she was so mad about her pride and ego were so wounded because no, ma'am. She can go around and, like I said, relieve other black women of their men. But you, as a black woman, better not lay a finger or even be kissed by against your will, possibly, allegedly, by anybody that they're in a relationship with. That's what I think was really the reason behind why she was so pissed off at Jordan. I guess she finally came in contact with a black woman who Tristan probably would have left her for if given the chance, who gave her a little too much attention, which is absolutely and utterly ridiculous. But y'all didn't hear that from me. Allegedly, allegedly. Like I said, that woman tried to ruin her. She knew the influence that she had on social media and she tried to weaponize it against Jordan. Had her followers harassing that girl allegedly, talking about some, how dare you try to take Tristan, you cheater. And it's funny now, I believe she's reaping the consequences of her actions. You know, like I said, she drugged this girl all up and down social media, didn't apologize to her at all after what she did. But this same man that she drug her over, that kissed her, she's catching hell from right now, embarrassing her left and right on social media, popping up with babies here and there, refusing to be loyal to her. I don't feel sorry for her at all. I believe that she's getting everything that she is supposed to get because this is her consequences. I wouldn't usually say somebody deserves heartbreak or something like this, but I do believe that she deserves it because, you know, with what she did. And Kylie, I don't believe she stood up for her friend the way she should have. There was so much that should have been said in her defense by Kylie that was not said. She could have been like, sis, I love you, but I'm not about to ruin my relationship with my best friend over a dude that does not want to be kept, that does not want to be loyal. Like, again, he kissed her. We all know this. But she gets treated like the dirty cheater, even though he's been cheating on this woman left and right. And like I said, Kylie, I don't believe stood up for her friend the way she should have. And please miss me with that. Oh, but that was her sister. But you really gonna take up for her and her wrong? Kill a relationship with your friend who you've been friends with for years because of Tristan Thompson? Because of that? Are you serious? Like I said, Kylie was not a good friend in this situation. The right thing to do, like I said, would have been to stand up and be like, sister, I love you, but you need to go somewhere. You and that deadbeat can go somewhere because that's my friend. He did what he did and did it behind everybody's back, you know, publicly, but behind everybody's back. Tried to be sneaky about it. Got her involved in some mess. Oh, no, you're not about to do that to my friend. No, 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 no. And I get it, you know, people might say bygones be bygones or whatever, but again, she tried to ruin that girl. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And I get it, you know, people can be better, they can forgive, they can reconcile, they can move on, but there are some people that you just don't re-involve yourself with. Once you've forgiven them and moved on, you don't walk back into their life because there's not a lot of people who learn from their mistakes, who do better and treat people better after they've done wrong and they've gone through the forgiveness process and the reconciliation and all that. There's not a lot of people that you can trust to do the right thing, given the opportunity that they could hurt you again. Most of those people are going to take that opportunity. So do I think that she shouldn't be friends with Kylie? Absolutely. Because I don't trust those vipers at all to do the right thing. If they didn't do the right thing the first time, what makes anybody think they're going to do it this time? And I'm not trying to withhold grace from somebody to do the right thing. But again, when people show you who they are, and people rarely change, especially for the better, believe them. All I know is she better be careful. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Respectfully, don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a beautiful day.